Who is the beauty standard out of all the races?
Y'all don't want the conversation for real, or do y'all?
I want to know.
If we're talking about what the actual beauty standard is, it's black women. But if we're talking about what society wants to portray, it's going to be white women.
Huh.
Hair to the now.
Uh-uh.
To the now. Hair to the now.
We ain't doing this. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? This is one of them SpongeBob back characters. This is one of the fish in the back. Yeah.
No, this one the fish in the front. Shout out to Bubble Bass.
Yeah.
My man Bubble Bass. Pickles, SpongeBob? No, stop. This big old sister got to eat this. And I know she don't mind. It's going to keep coming. You're too big, man. You're much, much too big to be talking on this. Now, the brother is being a bit mean. All right. He out there. This brother all cut up. He gonna walk up on one of the biggest of backs with his shirt off. Look, observe, men and women. I want you to observe this whole interaction as it takes place with a keen eye. Well, look at her. Look how she can't even greet this brother with a smile. She have to look like Bubble Bass. Pickles.
Okay. So is that why like black women wear like the wigs that are straight?
No. Black women are the beauty standard, and that's why white women are doing so much to look like black women. Let's get that first.
Do you think that maybe white women want to be black, but also black women maybe want to be white too?
No, not really.
Just because like white women, they do like the fillers.
Well, here's the real thing. For real, Bonquisha. What do you want to be? Are you the standard? Holy hell. Are you the standard? Are you the standard for black women? She said white women want to be like black women. I'll ride that crazy train. Let's say that's true. Maybe they want to be like this other woman, your friend to the right, more like her. But we speaking about you, the one who said it though. So you see what I'm saying? Where are we going with this?
Stop with this European standard of beauty. Come on, sisters. We're all my rebels, spirited modern women. If you really want to fight that, how about you take that blonde hair out your head and really fight that? And look at what we got here. Big old wide back Bubble Bass with blonde fake hair in her head. Talking about the European standard of beauty or the white standard of beauty. Sister, look at come on now. We know too much now. If this sister was in shape with that chocolatey skin and she is healthy, come on, man. She most likely would be a knockout, but instead, Bubble Bass.
It ain't too late. You got Ozempa, you got Wegovy, a lot of options.
In the BBLs and the skin tans, but black women do their hair that looks like theirs.
So it's just extensions.
What do you mean?
So it's like you're saying black women get hair just like theirs.
Yeah, the straight hair.
So okay, straight hair just for white people only?
No, so I mean like other races, like Asians, white people. Because when we look around, black women don't really grow straight hair like that.
That's not true though.
But some of them do. It's a small percentage.
About the women that you're around. If we want to talk about percentages, I am a PhD student.
Don't care about your career.
So we can start talking about percentages.
Okay, so what is the percentage if you know?
So you have a bias. The black women that you're used to being around have texture just like yours, have straight hair just like you. But there are black women that grow straight hair.
Yes, there are, but yeah. I'm saying it's so small that it will be kind of.
Rest in peace to the Godfather. Bonquisha said, I'm a PhD. That's true. You also Big Box Bay. All right, Wig Night Shorty, 4 for 4, Headshot Shorty, Lakers in 5, you name it.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Can y'all see the evolution of an elite hyena? Already, I'm about to have a PhD. Look, there are no exceptions. It hurts. Especially these big sisters, y'all go right into it. Y'all wholeheartedly rely on y'all education and financial gain to be somebody. Like, y'all, why has the modern woman taken on the strife of a man? Y'all born with value, but instead of holding near and dear to that beautiful gift from God, y'all say, nope, I'm going to be blowed out, lose all my value. Then I want to be like a man, have to go gain it through financial success and prove myself to the world. And then after I do that, now I want a masculine man and I'm a masculine woman. They never gonna happen.
Yeah, we need one thing first.
Could you unbig your back? No, you can't do shit like that. Could you unbig your back? No, you can't do shit like that. Could you unbig your back?
Dumb to use that in the argument to say that, oh, black women want to be like these people.
Black women want to be like white women.
Why?
Just because they wear their hair straight.
Are you sure about
Do you want to be a woman?
No.
You have earrings in your ears, in both ears.
But that's not for women.
Oh. So is straight hair just for white women?
It's not for black women.
Here we go. She moving the goal line, sign language. All right, he's saying black women don't grow straight hair out their head. You know, the kind of black women he talking about, obviously. And she's saying, yes, they do. And now she moved the goal line, saying, you got earrings in. All right, are men supposed to wear? So it's just a lot.
You observe? Are we paying attention? Are we learning? Whenever they don't have a solid square to stand on, now you got earrings. We ain't nobody say nothing about an earring. And do that mean you want to be a girl? Why would see what I'm saying? That is a pure insult. She did not ask that question for clarity. You see what I'm saying? She did not ask that question to get to a resolution and to come to a common ground. She only asked a question to divert the conversation. Y'all must stop doing that. Us men pick up on that every time.
That part. And like you say, two things could be true. Like you said, the way I grew up, you know, we didn't really do the piercings and stuff. You know, I think most of my growing up, you know, as I coming to terms with it, just because we was poor. So that's just the bottom line. So, you know, tattoos and piercings and stuff wasn't even a thought. But I get it, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, piercings. I don't know. I could do tattoos, but yeah, I can't do piercing. I get queasy. I don't know what it is. I could take the needles, but going through I used to have piercings, but it ain't for me.
These people.
That black women want to be like white women.
Why?
Just because they wear their hair straight.
Are you sure about
Do you want to be a woman?
No.
You have earrings in your ears, in both ears.
But that's not for women.
Oh, so is straight hair just for white women?
It's not for black women.
Just like jewelry's not just for women, straight hair is not just for white women.
But straight hair is indicative. I didn't say it was for white women.
She's just using the same logic.
No, I understand. But hold on, let me respond. I'm saying straight hair is for other races. Black women do go straight hair. That is true. But when black women do it, they're not trying to be like another black woman that they saw. They're trying to be like Becky on their TV screen.
No, if I get a 40-inch bust down, it's because I saw Beyonce or some shit with that 40-inch bust down.
And where did Beyonce get it from?
You think Beyonce's looking at white women for inspiration?
Yes. Who do you think her controllers are? That Jewish community? Oh, you don't think anybody's controlling the
roll?
I mean, seriously, when last time you seen a Beyonce poster or album cover when they make her skin all light? All right, with the filters. It is what it is. Beyonce, listen here, black folks, respectfully. People like Beyonce and them, they think they don't even consider themselves ninjas like y'all. And they spend most of their time around wealthy white folks that they inspire to be. So as great as we think Beyonce and Jay-Z is, they have handlers and people they look up to, and they don't look like them or us. So
it just is what it is. No shade at all, just acknowledging what we all have experienced. If you're going to be a melanated person on U.S. soil and you're going to make millions and billions, they want something for that. You can't get it for free. And they definitely working for it, but at the same time, you made a great point. But this brother got the patience of a saint, because you ain't about to win this sister over. You ain't got enough calories in your possession. You need to be holding a triple stack Five Guys burger, a mean milkshake, and then maybe she'll try to consider.
And where did Beyonce get it from?
You think Beyonce's looking at white women for inspiration?
Yes. Who do you think her controllers are? That Jewish community? Oh, you don't think anybody's controlling the music industry?
Oh, he's got an agenda here.
Am I wrong? I'm wrong.
Again, that's another bias.
But am I wrong, though?
Just because there's a large number of music executives who may belong to the Jewish community does not mean the Jewish community is running the music industry.
They very much are. Look at the change.
Who are the real writers of some of these songs? Like Ed Sheeran, "Shape of You." Who helped write that? Candy Burris, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
But I'm saying everything still has to go through a filter.
Yeah, this is ignorance. We gotta stop. This is that Kundra mind state. Y'all gotta stop acting like black women are the biggest thing on the face of the earth. Like y'all, what do you mean y'all are being controlled and handled like puppets and muppets? Every step y'all take, every liquid you drink, every piece of food you put in your mouth, everything, y'all are being controlled.
They'll be watching you. Yeah, that part. And this is not what you think. And you know what? I think today I found something out. I didn't really care about it, but it's interesting. A lot of these CEOs that claim to be CEOs and entrepreneurs ain't nowhere near it. An entrepreneur creates something, new and innovative. That's an entrepreneur. You create something new from pretty much nothing. A lot of these bonquishas are failing small business owners at absolute best. Yeah, so stop that, because I feel like she about to say entrepreneurs. No, name one of y'all entrepreneurs. Terrible small business owners.
And the thing is, he's sitting here explaining to this woman how black folks do not run the music industry. I think we all know that. We don't run anything. Sports, even though we are the football players, basketball players, all that, the rappers, we don't run it, Bonquisha. And her trying to reason this, she said that Candy Burris wrote a song for Ed Sheridan. So that means that black people are in charge. Just because of that one thing. That's how their minds work. No, because Candy wrote a song for Ed Sheridan. So how they run the industry if we writing songs?
These sisters be so caught up on pop culture, but you ain't caught up on your health. Talk to me. Like that's annoying. How you know that this woman done wrote a song for Ed Sheeran? Ed Sheeran ain't looking at you, but your health is in the tank because you want to say, oh, everybody, a lot of girls is big, a lot of girls is obese with blood pressure, the viscosity of gravy.
Change. The real writers of some of these songs, like Ed Sheeran, "Shape of You," who helped write that. Candy Burris, "Real Housewives of Atlanta."
But I'm saying everything still has to go through a filter.
Like Victoria Monet, she's been writing a lot of your pop stars' faves.
Why do you think Lauryn Hill gets so scrutinized, but other artists don't? Right? She speaks the truth, and she wears her natural hair. But Beyonce, she wears straight hair, and she tries to dance around like a little white woman.
Beyonce really
and she's straight
hair.
Huh?
Beyonce rarely wears. Yeah, Beyonce wears everything. Have you not seen the Cowboy Carter promo? She's got box braids. She's got curly hair. She's got straight hair.
So she's always dyeing her hair. She got a nose job to make her nose straighter, to look like a European. Come on, we got to be honest here. Am I wrong?
I have no evidence that Beyonce is her. I haven't seen anything about Beyonce.
Allegedly. Yeah, I don't know, brother. We can't. I don't know. We don't know over here. That's his words. But yeah, she do wear the wigs and the blonde and all that. But other than that, we can't confirm nor deny.
Woo, behave, don't get. I'm trying to tell you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I listen here. I don't pay enough attention to that madness. I just find it amazing that this big old sister is so involved in this. Candy Burris, Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is the archetype that's sitting there at 12 midnight and after, busting down on Ben and Jerry's, everything but the kitchen sink, and wonder why she can't lose no weight. Wondering why that ninja she keep ghosting her. Ben and Jerry's is your man.
Anything about Beyonce getting a nose job?
Oh, you got to do that research.
What she say? Her Negro nostrils, Jackson 5 nostrils.
Right.
Like,
I'm like, what?
She's very comfortable in her very black nose.
Why she get a nose job then?
Are you her doctor? Do you have medical proof that she had a nose job?
No, but I've seen evidence.
Her physician come out?
I've seen evidence on there.
Evidence?
I did.
From her physician?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But there's evidence.
So nobody violated HIPAA, baby, to tell you that she got a nose job.
No, but she did.
Nobody violated HIPAA to tell you that.
I'm just saying that before we were colonized, black women were not straightening their hair. We wore braids, twists, certain Bantu knots, things like that. We never straightened our hair as black people before we came in contact with Europeans.
You know white women also have curly hair, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your point?
So how long do you think straighteners have been around?
For a long time. So, but what is your point, man?
Because you're saying that before colonization, black women weren't straightening their hair.
Oh, true.
Okay, do you think white women were straightening their hair that much either? Because their hair wasn't as straight as you think it is either.
Yeah, but I'm saying nobody was still straightening their hair. Like, nobody was doing that before the beauty standard was European.
So do you not think two things can be true? Someone can, let's say a black woman gets a nose job.
Right.
Glorilla just got one, okay? That's
Look at this woman. She's sweating up under her armpits. This is just all bad, Pole Sister. You spending too much energy. You got too much useless knowledge. Ask her how many calories is in a damn Big Mac. You know, how many licks do it take to get to a center of a Tootsie Pop? She know that. All right, but ask her, does she know how to get on a treadmill or something? She don't.
Happy you pointed out the gravy sweat stains. Ladies, let's observe this. This feeds into her insecurity. This feeds into her not being able to smile at this man. She knows that she's starting to sweat and get mud butt and all of these things. She knows that. That's why she shall not even get into a mind space where she's trying to be feminine, cooperative. She like, I'm gonna start sweating and smelling. I might as well just be egregious and unruly. That's a real thing. She's like, I ain't gonna do it. Look at the sister with the green. She being kind of sweet, kind of nice, at least cordial. But the big girls, y'all fight, y'all attack because y'all don't want to get hurt. I know what I'm seeing.
Black women weren't straightening their hair.
Oh, true.
Okay, do you think white women were straightening their hair that much either? Because their hair wasn't as straight as you think it is either.
Yeah, but I'm saying nobody was still straightening their hair. Like, nobody was doing that before the beauty standard was European.
So do you not think two things can be true? Someone can, let's say a black woman gets a nose job.
Right.
Glorilla just got one, okay? That's evidence. She has said that. You don't have any proof Beyonce got one. Glorilla just got a nose job.
All right.
She came out and spoke on it.
She came out and she spoke on it, but she's still proudly black. Can she not still be proudly black just because she got a nose job?
Of course not.
Okay, so then why is it?
No, I mean, of course not. She can
be proudly black.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because if you loved yourself, why would you get a nose job?
Amen.
Why would you want to make your nose look like a white person or Asian person's or Indian person's nose? Or not even Indian.
Seriously, we can't keep moving the goal line. Like, are you going to say if somebody bleached their entire skin, are they proud black? No. How could they be?
Shout out to that sister that was getting bullied, you know what I'm saying, for having her father's face. Y'all know I'm talking about. She ended up getting a modeling contract. I've said I believe in the real meaning of body positivity. Body positivity is about not judging or being mean to folks, but things they cannot change. You can't change the shade of your flesh. You shouldn't. You can't change, you know what I'm saying, the way your nose is shaped. You probably shouldn't, but they do. That's what it's about. Yeah, you don't sit there and poke fun at somebody because they nose is this and no. But if you too big, you're too big. We poking fun.
And I would say there are exceptions to every rule. So we're not talking about people that got, you know, maybe a breathing issue or maybe broke their nose in an accident. Obviously, they need surgery. Or I was going to say, if you got like, what is it, vitiligo or something? Granted, like, there are exceptions to all these rules, but it's not, we talk about less than 1%. So we're not even acknowledging it for this discussion.
Exactly. I like that. You got the vitiligo on you. I get it. And you like, you know what? Self-esteem. Like, I want to try to even this out, Lord. I just want to even it out. We can understand as humans. You know, you got a deformed voice, all crooked. Okay, mercy, but not just for, you know, empty aesthetic reasons. No.
They don't have noses like that, but you get what I mean.
No, part of the problem is you just said Indians don't have noses like that. You're assuming that only one kind of nose belongs to a specific race.
That's what I said.
Black is not a monolith.
That's why I said you know what I mean, because
No, we don't know what you mean because
we don't.
Okay, so what I'm saying,
we're having a conversation, so we understand what you mean.
Why would you make your nose look like another race's? That's the point.
But that's not what she did. She made her nose fit her face better.
So the way God put her nose on her face is not perfect already?
Glorilla still very much looks like Gloria.
And she very much looks like a black woman.
Yes.
Her race is not ambiguous. All of a sudden,
the nose did not change her racial features.
So God is imperfect.
Oh, now we're getting to religion.
Am I wrong?
We could get into religion. I study religion.
Because I'm like, we want to get into religion. That would be crazy.
You don't know where we're from. No. Like, you don't know
where are you guys from?
Oh,
you don't want to say?
We don't
you
need
don't
to
want to
get
say?
into that. That's a different. That's a whole nother lore.
All right, you guys got any last words for the people? They might like y'all, I think.
Just let black women do what they want.
Same message.
Yeah, and I think if we're going to critique black people for being colonized, we need to also look at the ways in which white people are also trying to emulate what black people do.
Yeah.
I just think
True. Y'all need to stop with them lip fillers and
we always are. I just feel like black women are constantly criticized for any and everything they do. Our existence alone, we breathe the wrong way, we do something too nice, it's just always being criticized. And so I think that at the end of the day, black women need to be allowed to be black women because we're always criticized. And if we are going to criticize someone, white women have a lot of shit that we can start listing off on then if we're going to criticize women. At the end of the day, it's a lot of misogyny against black women.
But here we go. This goes back to my argument that I like to make is, a lot of people like to focus on things that they love the most. So if this dude is sitting here telling y'all he loved black women, he want to see the best for black women, why would he then waste all his time and energy focusing on the betterment of white women or whatever they got going on if he's trying to help his women? So y'all got to stop deflecting, sitting here. If he say, oh, I'm trying to help y'all, this is what I think, don't sit here and say, well, you need to go ask white women too because they ain't perfect. Well, he don't date them, nor is he concerned about them. He worry about his people.
This thing of life is all when things are going right, it's a healthy competition. We all in competition, right? Just like sports. And to make your point, Mr. X, when I play football, never once did we focus on the bad things that the other team was doing. It doesn't help you. It does you no good. You focus on the bad things you were doing. I was hardest on my cornerbacks. Yes, because I need y'all. I don't need them. I need y'all. Stop letting them catch the ball. And I'm going to get these sacks. I ain't worried about what they doing. We worry about what they do, right? We're going to study that. So we know how to move. But why Farrakhan said that? Study your oppressor's ways because he seems to be successful in his endeavors. Is he not? Why are you worried about worry about our shortcomings so that we can be better. Get out your emotions.
Man. So with that, to the sub, Bonquisha.
Expeditiously.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water.
That's fine. You heard that, brother. So what we supposed to do as melanated men? And big old Rasputia said, let us do what we want to do. It has to run its course anyway, so enjoy.